Okay, this is the Lanyu-Volantex ASW 2600mm motor glider, and it's just arrived from Hobby King. You need to make a video when you open the box in case something comes out broken or bent. First thing I notice are the very large. You realise this is a big bird when you see decals, rego decals this large. Not too many decals and not garish, multicoloured decals like so many planes have. Okay, the Book of Words. And it's a reasonably good book of words. It has lots of photos, which is great, even though this is not a difficult plane to build for an intermediate. It sort of says something about the way they produce the product, and that is good. Now, did I get a clear canopy or a misty one? Now, my friend bought this glider. We had them both shipped at the same time, and his canopy was foggy, like many people have reported. This one's not foggy, but it's pretty nicely scuffed all over. A lot of those marks look like grot of some kind that will clean off. So good. This is the most visible part of the glider, and it's not too scratched. And here's the guy. He's kind of shaky there, but that's okay. Yeah, these are pretty cute. They're moulded with a nice shiny paint job, and they plug into the ends of the wings. Here is the tail. It's pretty cool the way they've done this detachable tail. It's great having the servos back here where they're easy to replace and access. It eliminates the long push rods and their associated linkages. This is quite a good sturdy plastic fitting here for plugging into the fuselage, and some flyers simply remove this tail when they're remove the fin and the T-tail when they're transporting it, and they can get it in their car without taking the wings off. Now for the small bits. The wing joining spar, the folding prop, the optional spinner, which has 2 plywood spaces in there as well, the screwdriver that we all know so well, part of the T-tail connecting system. This is pretty funny. We've got the horns, so that's good. A lot of people did not get these. And a tube of no-name glue. I really recommend the Hobby King if you want foam glue, which I use increasingly because of its stretchy, flexible qualities. The Hobby King glue that comes in the blue cardboard packet. It's got a Chinese name, so I don't know what it's called. It's very good. It's a medium thickness. Okay, so all the bits are in there: push rods, horns, servo arms, and I'm going to replace the ailerons, rudder and elevator with these Turnigy metal gear servos, because this aeroplane will have stabiliser in it, and the servos work harder and longer. And I wouldn't trust a beautiful glider like this to have a $2 servo on the elevator, so they're going to get those. It's all straight. Once again, very nice injection moulded plastic fittings. The box here that has nothing in it. Okay. Well, at least they took the time to try and pack it well. Okay, out she comes. You know, what we all love about this glider is its beautiful lines, its economical, drag reducing shape. There is no ply spacer between the motor and the plastic mount, which was a problem with some of the version 1 Phoenix gliders made by this company. But I believe they have a different motor now, and it doesn't need a mount. So we're going to wait and see about that. Your comments are welcome. It's made quite differently, even from the Phoenix. It has a pass-through wing. This has a moulded, slotted wing. It feels really, really solid. I wouldn't like someone to take a swing at me with this. And it's all nice and straight, which is what we want. Another surprise is the metal, reasonably heavy feeling metal spar, but I'm not a real weight freak. Some people need to keep their gliders super light. In the kind of conditions we have here, you actually, with ridge and thermal flying, a little bit of extra weight doesn't hurt at all. Okay, here's the wing. It doesn't have a dent in the leading edge like my friends did, fortunately. The servos are in. We've used good quality fiberglass tape on the slots for the leads. The whole wing feels amazingly stiff. It's got a good shiny finish, and you can see here how this beautiful wingtip fits in. That wing is okay. Alrighty. Now the CG is marked here. I wish more manufacturers would do this. Of course, everyone will check it and put their CG where they like it. However, it's really good to have a benchmark. That wing also is in good shape. So there you are, guys and girls. We'll just put Heinrich in his glider and have a look at that mounting system for the canopy, which I must admit does not feel very secure. Okay, once you get both sides in, it feels pretty good. It will pop off in a crash, but that's pretty normal for just about anything. He does look kind of cool, doesn't he? He should have a terry toweling hat on if he's flying in Australia. Yeah, I've seen most people use a rubber band around this because it's, although I believe the canopies are only about $3 to come from Volantex in China, I think the shipping's about 3 times that. So there you are. it's all good, and I'm going to take my time building this one, and it's going to have an open pilot control board in it with GPS, the module, so that the aircraft can go into, flying an 80-metre circle whenever I want it to and stay there. And also it will fly itself home to me and down to 100-foot altitude if the motor quits or the battery voltage falls too low, or if I lose radio contact with it. This little puppy will fly home. Thank you, and see you all in the sky.